All right, good afternoon, everybody. So good to see you out today, see your smiling faces. Just want to remind you and be sure to invite your teams out to join this call. We're sharing a link to our Telegram group as well, so that when you see announcements, or if you're looking for announcements, or if you have people in your teams that aren't sure when these times are, the Telegram group is where they get that every time. So let me drop that into the chat as we get started.
And as you enroll new people, as you bring people to the company, make sure that you start plugging them into the different communication pieces that we have. So when you enroll someone, it's really good for you to walk them through how do they log into their back office? How do they set up their replicated website? Make sure that like if they're in Mexico, that their bank deposit information is set up so they can receive commissions. In the US, they'll just receive an email once they receive commissions to activate their Hyperwallet account, and then plug them also into our communication channels. So our ACTIVZ calendar, our Telegram piece, send them the link so that they can sign up for our Telegram channel. So it's important once you enroll someone that you walk them through those steps so that they can stay connected to the company. If you have existing people that are within your group that are not aware of the Telegram channel, this is a perfect opportunity for you to send it out to them. Make sure that they get connected and they stay involved with ACTIVZ. We try not to bombard you on Telegram. We try to keep it limited so that you're not getting messages every single day. This will be used for reminders on meetings. So we'll send it out 1 hour before and then 10 minutes before. And then we also send out our promotions and then any other exciting announcements that we have. So it's not going to be overwhelming of communication. So this is a great communication channel for them to plug into, just to be updated on our different calls, our different meetings, and our different announcements. So send that to your groups, make sure that they plug in to Telegram.
Excellent. Thanks, Angie. Okay, yesterday we had our testimonial meeting where we talk about our products, and next week we're going to have our newcomers welcome. Now, these Tuesday night events always happen at the same time, 7 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. Make sure that you are inviting your groups out. I'll also drop a link to the calendar so you can add those automatically to your own digital calendars. That is also in the chat right now. Just real quick, if this is your first time on the call, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. We've already had a little bit of an exchange, but just so we have it in our records, we have it on paper. If you would, put your name down in the chat with the name of the person that invited you to join us today, okay?
And then back to our meetings. So let's not forget that we have, and we'll hit on this a little bit more at the end, but we have our active school this weekend. So Maribel Cardona. We also have Eric Albrechtsen. We haven't heard from Eric for a while, so this is going to be great to hear from Eric. And then also Noemi Garcia. So Noemi just got back from the incentive trip, and she's going to share her experience and why everyone needs to be qualified for the next time we roll out the incentive trip. So be sure to send out a reminder to all of your people that we have our active school this weekend, 9 a.m. Mountain Time. It's going to be a great call. We're keeping these active schools a little bit shorter. So originally we planned on 2 hours for our active schools, but we're going to try to reduce these to about 1.5 hours. We know that you're giving up some time on your Saturdays, so we want to be respectful of your time, but also give you the information that you need to build your business. So Maribel has been working really hard on building her business, so I'm excited to hear from her. And then Eric Albrechtsen, some of you guys know him, but he's had a lot of success in previous companies, and they're building, him and Trish are actively building their ACTIVZ business here, and they're having a lot of success. So we're excited to hear from Eric. And then Noemi, she hit A13, one of our more recent A13. So it'll be exciting to hear what she did to get the incentive trip, and then also her experience on the incentive trip. So be sure to plug in this Saturday. It will be May 8th at 9 a.m. Mountain Time. So plug in, get it on your calendars, and don't miss it.
Excellent. Thank you, Angie. Okay. We are also starting up the 500 Club for this quarter. That means when you complete 10 distributor enrollments in the first 90 days with a minimum of 200 PV, you will be able to join this awesome club. This quarter ends July 31st, so you have some time, but don't let that be the reason that you kind of set it on the back burner. Let this be the thing that motivates you, that pushes you into new areas of success. Let it challenge you. As well, for May, we also have a promotion that we've started up. If you place a reorder, that is reorder, not order, but reorder of 200 PV, you'll get a complete set of Imora absolutely free. And this is a great gift for Mother's Day. It's an awesome opportunity for you to get to know different people. It's a great in for those that are, thinking about their mom, and to really connect them to a product that really helps with quality of life and helps them feel good about the way they look. All right.
That's what we want to tell our moms, right? You can look better, mom, than you do already. Let me show you how. We might want to be a little bit more diplomatic than that when we get this to our wives and mothers, right?
Yes. Hey, I've been married for like almost 5 years. I'm still learning. I'll say that much.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Okay. All right. I'm super excited for our next little portion of our discussion today. I've been talking with Sherry Thoman to be able to share her thoughts on Imora, considering this is Mother's Day month. We just talked about Imora. So I'd like to give her a little bit of time, just a couple minutes, to share her thoughts on Imora. Sherry, how are you?
Hi, good. Thanks, Dale. Sherry Thoman here. I live in Lakeland, Florida. And it's kind of interesting that I get to talk about this because Mother's Day is special for me this year because I'm going to be a first-time grandma. So, yeah, right? And so, I was thinking when you guys were saying, is it okay to tell mom that she could look better? Hey, I'm all for that. Because, I mean, I want people to say, wow, you're a grandma. And I'm, that'd be a great thing. So with that said, I mean, Imora is a perfect gift for our mothers and our grandmothers and our sisters and our aunts and all the lovely women in our life, because it's such a great skincare line. I mean, every great skincare line needs to start out with something that's going to basically take out all the impurities and make the surface of the skin smoother, the pores more refined. And our Imora mud does that perfectly. It is also great for other things, even your hair, because you could do a hair mask with it and it actually helps with your hair. So it's a very, very versatile system, but it smooths your skin. It removes the impurities. It prepares the skin to maximize the absorption of the toner and the moisturizer. And you can literally target what you want. And so, you can add different ingredients. To make, like, let's say you have dry skin or you have problematic skin, like let's say you have problems with acne or whatever, you can add different things to it to target those specific skincare needs. The toner itself, one of the great things that I love about the toner, besides the fact that it balances the skin's pH and whatnot, but it has rice water in it. And rice water is one of those ancient remedies that's really packed with vitamins and minerals, amino acids. It's really great for lightening the skin. So if mom or grandma is getting those little age spots or little dark sections of their skin, it's going to lighten those areas. It's really good for any sort of rashes or eczema. It's really great at preparing the skin for the moisturizer, which has peptides, ceramides, alpha hydroxy acids, all of those things that are humectants that's going to bring moisture to the skin, that's going to be great for anti-aging, plump the skin, and make it brighter, lighter, and more youthful looking. So I really just can't say enough about our Imora skincare line. And yeah, I think with the promotion that we have, even if you have extra reward points, we're using it as a way for us to kind of do some attraction marketing and to bring people to our social media and to bring in more followers. And it's a great way to do a raffle, to bring engagement and to talk about it and to get people excited about it. So maybe that's something that you guys can do too with the fact that they're giving away a set when we place in our orders. So something to think about.
Excellent. Thanks so much. Quick question for you, Sherry. I saw that we had one question on the chat. They were asking if there's any specific ingredients in Amora that do really well to help those that have acne.
The Amora mud is, I mean, all the different clays are very, they have absorptive qualities. And so it's literally designed to take out impurities of the skin. And so that by far is the most effective treatment that you can do, just mixing it up with some water. If you tend to have drier skin, you might want to add like some honey or yogurt or something that would, you know, if your skin's more sensitive, but put it on, you know, put it on, don't let it dry completely, and then just wipe it off. And you'll notice, my daughter uses it, she's 17. And, you know, she's at that age where, you know, you tend to be more acne prone, and she loves it. It works wonders. And my daughter that's expecting, she uses it on her back and whatnot, because you can use it on other places of your body, especially wherever you break out. And it's a very effective treatment.
That's excellent. Thanks so much. And Ms. Coco, thank you so much for asking your question as well. Okay, remember, if you ever have questions like that, feel free to drop them in the chat. We'd love to hear from you. And Sherry, thank you so much for sharing.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right. Well, Angie, what do you say? Should we jump to our next topic?
Yeah, I think we can.
Okay.
Hey, Dale, let me
Yes.
just jump in first. I've got to jump off quickly to head to another appointment. So if I may just have a couple of minutes. First of all, Sherry, let me be among the first to say that with or without Amora, you don't look old enough to be a grandmother, but congratulations, that's great. And secondly, it's great to see everyone here today. I had a call from Dr. Patel today from our advisory board. They called me all excited, kind of cracks me up sometimes. Now, Dr. Patel knows the science behind ACTIVZ and Amora and our other products, and he speaks to it, and he has his own personal testimonial. Frankly, it's always funny to me when he talks about Amora, because he's a real fan of Amora himself, in addition to the other product. But he was calling me all excited about experiences that some members of his staff had. One in particular who suffered from eczema. And he told me, I thought he was going to say that she had received a great benefit in clearing up her eczyma because she was taking Link. That's not what he said. He said that it was because of taking ACTIVZ. That's interesting. There are some reasons that curcumin could be helpful there for sure, in a variety of skin issues. And then in regards to some pain relief that somebody that had rheumatoid arthritis had and other things, that he was just going on and on. He was quite excited. I know he later spoke with Angie about it as well. And he says, how do I want to steer people so they can start buying the products. I've been giving out all of my Amora samples and my ACTIVZ samples, and they all want to become customers and all this kind of thing. It was kind of fun, but it's kind of like in my case, I've been trying to get my elderly parents who are in their late 80s to take our product for some time. And when they finally have started taking them consistently and having them report back to me, my mother has arthritis and has helped her hands. My father suffered from some issues, including neuropathy. And they get back to me and say, well, I really think it helps. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, it does help. I wish you would have tried it a long time ago. And so it is great to know that we have these products that really work. I think it's also interesting that last week when I was in Phoenix, holding some meetings, that through Coco, I was introduced to a professor, a biochemist, who's on the faculty at Arizona State University. He's Venezuelan. Apparently, he's quite a famous chemist. His name is Vladimiro Mujica. I don't know if any of you have heard of him or not, but apparently he's quite famous in Venezuela, particularly. And he didn't know he was invited to this breakfast by a friend of his who had been invited by Coco and Gloria. He didn't know what the subject matter was or anything. So we started talking about the products, started talking about the science, and he knew all about oxidative stress. He knew all about butyric acid. He knew about all these things. And and Coco can tell you, he was quite impressed with the science behind our products. In fact, he's followed up with me several times since then. And again, it's one more validation if we sometimes need to remind ourselves what's so important about this, what's so special about this company. Am I able to make a difference in other people's lives? Just rest assured that you are, and feel confident as you share this with other people, that there's nothing to be bashful about. There's nothing to be concerned about. You don't have to worry, are people going to have a good experience or not, and come back later and say, oh, I can't believe you scammed me into buying that product or joining this company, because it's really there and can give you support. So anyway, I wanted to just share that today. We look forward to seeing you this Saturday at Active School. We may have a special additional speaker that we're still working on, not quite sure about that, but the ones that are already lined up, I think in Maribel, Eric, this will be the first time Eric has really spoken to the entire group on behalf of ACTIVZ. And as a very successful distributor in several companies, I think you'll really enjoy listening to him and the advice that he gives, and of course Noemi giving her views on the recent Punta Cana incentive trip. So anyway, thanks Dale, thanks Angie, thanks everyone. Oh, by the way, I have to mention, I'm not sure, Sherry, we can make any hair claims regarding the mud, but I'll leave that for you and others to decide. But anyway, on that note, I'll let you all go. Thanks. Talk to you soon.
Thank you, David.
Thanks, David.